Car number 31 in the NJK Automotive, the David Smith racing car, Steven Kopchik.
Shark Cycle Polaris Victory Motorcycles, #1 for Bob Charland, Stafford Spring.
Car number 3 will be next from East Hampton, Mass. in the Industrial Handling Systems and Lift Truck Parts and Service car, Jeff Ojali.
Burnham Motorsports, car number 54, DJ Burnham, East Hartford, Connecticut.
The point leader will be next in car number 77 in the Bill's Repair Service car, Jeremy Sorrell.
Jean-Guy Poulin Drywell, D&D Auto Works, Dell's Vinyl and Siding, Nick Salva, car number 98.
Last week's winner in car number 07 in the Golf Motorsports car, Jay Goff.
Talented youngster, Triple D Racing, number 04, Taunton, Mass, Brandon Dion.
In car number 53 from Medway, Mass. in the Johnson Racing car, here is Jody Johnson.
Hey, Mikey Christopher Jr., Plainville, Connecticut, the Mohawk Northeast, Mr. Reuter, Mike's Auto, Body Shop Special. Green is out and we are racing, Matt. Salva has a problem right on the start, getting up to speed, a mad scramble there.
And taking advantage of the situation is Paul French to move in front. Steve Kopchik on the inside. He is even with Todd Doulard. As they swing off turn number 4, it is Steve Kopchik to move into the number 2 position.
Kopchik moves into the number 2 spot. Here comes Charland Beaujolais, car number 3, working its magic on the bottom. Kopchik gets jacked up just a bit. Here comes Sorrell. Mad scramble for position. Look at Nick Salva on the outside, Matt.
As he almost made a 3 wide, getting around Tyler Hines. The battle for second intensifies between Kopchik and Beaujolais, and it's Kopchik hanging out number 2 position.
Car number 77, Jeremy Sorrell, started in the front pack of cars. It's up to the 4th spot. Beaujolais is being challenged by Kopchik. They are wheel to wheel, and Beaujolais has it, but off the turn, Kopchik is running the outside lane, and look at Sorrell. 3 cars battling for second.
2 cars surrounding the 3 of Beaujolais, but Beaujolais is holding him off. Nick Salva in 5th. Right behind him is Brandon Dion in car number 04. The rookie showing some firepower.
Brandon Dion coming to the front of the field as well. Good racing action further back in the field. All of a sudden, Tyler Hines, remember, he had his hands full in qualifying, and Mike Christopher has now moved into contend among the top 8 cars. Good racing. Charland having a little bit of a problem further back in the field. Joey Farino hasn't made his presence known yet, but he comes on about the halfway point.
It's been a while since Jeremy Sorrell has won. He has gotten rid of Kopchik and now is in sole control of second, trying to track down the 3 of Beaujolais, who is in second. And our leader by a huge margin is Podium Paul French. Mike Christopher is on the move. He gets by Hines, he gets by Dion, and now Mike Christopher is in 7th place.
Mike Christopher is coming to the front of the field. Look at Tyler Hines. He took a look at the inside of Nick Salva. Salva running in the 5th spot. Hines is in 6th, and Mike Christopher is 7th. Podium Paul French wants to live up to his title and his name, and he is pulling away with his machine at the point, car number 76.
But second place looks like it's going to be up for grabs in a lap or so, as Beaujolais is going to get a visit from Jeremy Sorrell. Then Kopchik is holding off Nick Salva. Nick Salva making a pretty good move, and Kopchik is able to have a steady hand to hold him off.
Salva give a little shot to the back bumper that would jar the fillings in anyone's teeth, as he is right there to contend. Looks to the bottom now. It doesn't happen. Orange 31 is Kopchik. Meanwhile, Salva, white and machine. Now Salva makes a bid for it down low.
Good momentum for the 98 is Salva as they romp off the corner. Salva trying to get the position, but if Kopchik powerful on the outside. Now the perseverance pays off for Salva. He moves into 4th place.
While he moves into 4th, the tail that wags a dog in this one seems to be Tyler Hines with car number 25. Hines is hunted down by Mikey Christopher. Kopchik is stuck in the outside lane. Mike Christopher's a chip off the old block. He is now contending, working his magic down underneath Kopchik as they head off turn 2.
His dad and Uncle Ted have told him about that bottom shot. We'll see if he uses it against Kopchik. Tyler Hines trying to use that technique against Salva, but Salva's a little too tough, and Salva protects his 4th place position.
Certainly does. Meanwhile, Sorrell is reeling in on Beaujolais. That's the battle for second. Car number 3, Beaujolais, and the black car hunted down by Sorrell. Look at Tyler Hines. He continues to work the back bumper of the Nick Salva machine as they head into turn 1.
He made a move, and Salvo was able to hold him back. Now it's Jeremy Sorrell looking to make something happen against Jeff Beaujolais. That's a battle for second and third. A big, huge lead being owned by Paul French, but second is still grabs, and right now Jeff Beaujolais doing a great job to hold off the point leader.
Certainly is. Another good battle is Kopsick, Mikey Christopher, and the Dion machine, and that is a battle that is raging for the 6th, 7th, and 8th. Down low, Jody Johnson spins off turn 2, Matt. She's okay. We still remain under green. 14 of 20, and look at the battle still going on between Tyler Hines and Nick Salva. That is currently the battle for 4th and 5th. Look at Tyler
got
Hines.
out of line just a moment ago to try to make a move against Salva.
Look at Mike Christopher, Matt. Mike Christopher down underneath Kopsick. They are wheel to wheel and side by side.
And it looks like to pull off that move. So Mike Christopher has moved into the top 6. Kopsick getting the spot back. Brandon Dion is right there. We have 3 rookies in 6th, 7th, and 8th. Who is going to get the upper hand? It appears to be Kopsick on the outside lane.
Kopsick still holding on, but Mike Christopher still works the magic on the bottom shot. 16 of 20. Back up front. Now Sorrell still over Beaujolais. Look at Mikey Christopher. He's not letting Kopsick shake him off. He isn't going to be intimidated at all. And either is Dion, as those 3 cars run in a pack.
And right behind Dion, Kyle Jetty, only his 2nd race here. He is having a top 10 run. The Anthony continues for 2nd. The 77 of Sorrell, he has tried everything, and everything has fizzled against Jeff Beaujolais. This is one of the best outings Beaujolais has had ever at Stafford, and an even better outing right now for Paul French, 2 laps away from victory.
Paul French has, well, been in search of this win for quite some time. Now Tyler Hines moves into the 4th spot. Will he take over 3rd from Sorrell? Salva is right there off the turn. Look at Mikey Christopher and Kopsick. White flag is out. No surrendering in the top 10.
Will this be a joyride for Paul French? Beats everybody to the backstretch. In 2nd is Beaujolais. But here comes Podium Hall trying to do it all.
He comes off turn number 4. Paul French is about to make history here at Stafford. He will take down his first career victory. Meanwhile, Jeff Beaujolais will finish in 2nd. Tyler Hines will finish in the 3rd spot. Jeremy Sorrell for 4. Nick Salva for 5. And what about Mikey Christopher to finish in the 6th spot?
Ride. As soon as he got in the car, he was hooked. He became a full-time driver. And tonight, this is his shining hour.
It certainly is. And will there be a party in Vassarland?
Well, I think he has to be happy. The man who he started off, Paul French, is able to get Gino DeFilippo, the car owner, the owner of RH Two-Way Radios. So he has put together quite a team. At some points in the season, there's 3 members, Paul French, Joey Farino, and Jeff Smith. So that is quite a team. They were chronicled in a recent article in racedayct.com. And right now, Podium Paul, he will be celebrating Jeff Beaujolais, his best run ever, as we go to Napa Victory Lane. And we will hear from our winner, Paul French.
Well, Paul's getting the Napa hat adjusted properly to go onto his head. Here comes Paul, and it erupts down here. With flag in hand. Podium Paul, you lived up to your name. Let me tell you something. I got to thank Gino DeFilippo for this opportunity to drive this car. This is unbelievable. We put forth 100% effort this week into this car finally, and it shows. Let me tell you, I'm so proud of these guys from Horsepower Hill Racing. These guys, they live it, they love it, they do it. Donnie from Rad Auto Machine, unbelievable power. My wife, Lori Lynn, my 2 sons, PJ and Brian, came out tonight. And let me tell you something, this is just unbelievable. Stafford's always been my nemesis. Just wanted to conquer it. And let me tell you what, it's just an absolute dream come true. I hope my alarm clock ain't going off in 10 minutes to go to work, because this is a sheer dream. Well, Paul, first off, you jumped out to a commanding lead right to the beginning, and you're perfect lap after lap after lap. How much time do you spend looking in the rearview mirror?
Not even a little bit. In fact, this car doesn't even have a rearview mirror that I can see out of. Let me just tell you, this thing was spot on tonight. It couldn't have been any better. My car owner, Gino, he was messing with the tires all night, spot on. And I got to tell you something, watching Joey Farino's in-car footage for 80 hours definitely got us here tonight, without a doubt.
Paul French, congratulations on your victory here in the SK Lights. A tremendous performance this wonderful Friday night.
Thank you very much. I got to thank my whole team again.
Well, the celebrating is going on even further, but we'll back up just a little bit, get second and third. Well, you drove that car everywhere on the racetrack that you absolutely could, but you just couldn't close up the gap. But a great performance for second spot.
Yeah, the car was real tight. I was just trying to find somewhere to make it stick, you know. Great effort by the 25 team also after that wreck in the heat. But got to thank a lot of people, my mom especially. I've been up here twice already and I forgot to thank her. But Industrial Handling Systems, Lift Truck Parts and Service, Double M&T Excavation, Eco Tint, Science Plus, my girl Destine, Dom, Kyle, Dave, Jay, Mark, everyone back at the shop. It was awesome.
It was awesome. Congratulations, second spot.
Thank you.
Well, you worked hard for that, I'll tell you. But you on the podium, you got the points. We're getting down to near the end of the year, and everyone has got the decimal points out and counting every single point by finish.
Yeah, it was definitely a difficult race. We had an unfortunate incident in the heat race. My guys worked real hard to get the car back. We literally got the car in the backstretch while we were going out, so I can't thank them enough for doing all they did. I got to thank all my sponsors. I got Shorehaven, who came out today. Thank you to him. I got to thank Sunnyside Up Early Learning Center, AAA, Southern New England, Leslie's Jeweler, Napa of West Haven, Roberts Service Center, Bruno's Garage, Whaley Chiropractic, Gunsmoke Stables. I got to thank Stosh, Advice One, DC Rentals, AccuLift of Berlin for all their help and support, Frank, Trimino Protein Infused Water, and thank you to all the Wolfpack boys for showing up tonight to come support me. Thank you to everyone for getting it. I appreciate all the help tonight.
Thank you for a great performance. Well, they're wrapping it up down here in Victory Lane. We'll send it back upstairs, but I'll tell you what, if the excitement stays at this level, it's going to be hard to go to sleep tonight.
It sure is, Tony. It's been a great night of racing, and there's